Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Stupid Karajan boxes? Question mark. I'm a little bit up in the air on this one. I'd like your input. I really would. I don't know if either of them is stupid. Maybe both are. Maybe neither is. It's the Decca stuff. And we begin life with this, which we've talked about before. This has been reissued multiple times. Karajan's Decca symphonic recordings. This has 9 CDs. And you get the following. Let's talk about what you get on it, because you have to see what they did. It's really very clever. And maybe not even worth bothering about. I don't know. But it just fascinates me, that thought that goes into doing sort of nonsensical things. Anyway, you get Brahms first, Haydn's Drum Roll Symphony, Haydn's London Symphony, Brahms' Tragic Overture and Symphony No. 3, Mozart Symphonies 40 and 41, Tchaikovsky Romeo and Juliet, Beethoven Symphony No. 7, Dvorak 8, Tchaikovsky Swan Lake, The Nutcracker and Sleeping Beauty Suites, Adam Giselle, 60 minutes worth of it, Grieg's music from Peer Gynt, and Holst's The Planets. Then we have the Johann Strauss, stuff, Vienna stuff, and Richard Strauss, Till Eulenspiegel, and Salome's Dance of the Seven Veils. And finally, Strauss's Don Juan, Tod und Verklärung, and Also sprach Zarathustra, the one that they used in 2001 Space Odyssey with no organ, because Vienna didn't have one in those days. Anyway, so that's the 9-disc set. Really, these are some of Karajan's best work. It's marvelous stuff because it's with the Vienna Phil. He hadn't Karajanified the Vienna Phil. They had to actually sort of kind of collaborate. That's why he remade all this repertoire 400 times. But there it is. Okay, so there you go. The nice little handy-dandy Decca box, which everybody knows and loves and has probably multiple copies of. At least some of us do, I'm embarrassed to say. So then this thing shows up. The Cube. The Herbert von Karajan Complete Decca Recordings. So naturally, it has everything that's on this. Now, this Cube has, how many CDs do we have? 33 CDs. And the Berlin Phil pops up as well. But here's the thing. Here's the gig here. You get all of this stuff spread out over 2 extra CDs by some rather clever recoupling. For example, the Johann Strauss, which had some Richard Strauss, now has just Johann Strauss, and the Richard Strauss is separated out on its own disc, and everything is recoupled. Haydn and Mozart are now together on one disc. Beethoven 7th doesn't have Dvorak 8th, it has Brahms 1st. It's really rather clever the way they did this, to sort of stretch it out to 11 CDs. The way the timings worked out, it's weird. But yes, it's now 11 CDs. All the rest is the vocal stuff, the operas, which were a whole separate Decca category. And those are Christmas with Leontine Price, Aida, the one with Renata Tebaldi, Die Fledermaus, the one with the Gala. I think the Gala's on here, I don't remember. Otello, Verdi, Tosca, again with Leontine Price, Carmen with Leontine Price, Boris Godunov, great Boris Godunov in the Rimsky edition with Vishnevskaya and Talvala. It's fabulous. La Boheme, Madame Butterfly, Marriage of Figaro, and that's it. So there you go. I mean, some of these opera performances are fantastic. All the Leontine Price stuff is great. I mean, except the Carmen you might, have some take issue with, but I think it's fine. The Boris Godunov is one of the great ones. The Puccini stuff is amazing. The Marriage of Figaro, I can take or leave, but great stuff, right? Really great stuff. So there it is. The question is, and here's the question, would it not have made more sense simply to issue another Decca box with all of the vocal stuff and leave this 9 CD thing in print? Thus, you would be able to obtain all of the Karajan Decca stuff without having to duplicate this and pay for 2 extra CDs on top of it to get the duplicative this. That's the question. It's a deep, spiritual, profound, existentialist question, and I pose it to you all. because well, by now you understand it's just what these people do with these labels. They just re-release and re-release and re-release things. But I found this one to be particularly intriguing for some reason because it made sense to put all the Karajan stuff together. It made sense to release all of the opera stuff. But I just don't think it made sense to duplicate this when this has been regularly available. I mean, it's been issued and reissued. I mean, the cover is different in some cases and whatnot, but that's a collection of long-standing interest that's been generally available. So what was the point in stuffing it all in here? And why not just do this in the first place if that's what you're going to do? It's that magical question that comes up all the time. So you tell me, and keep on listening, friends. Take care.